We're here in downtown Manhattan and we're checking out T-Mobile's first 5G network in New York City, and they're the first of any carrier to hit New York City. And what we're going to do is go around a few test locations and test out speedtest.net. We're also going to download some Netflix videos and see how long that takes, and also PUBG, which is a 2 GB file. This is a pretty hot day, so we hope that the 5G stays steady because the phone can throttle back to 4G if it starts to get warm. So we're here testing out T-Mobile's 5G network in New York City, and we want to see how long it takes to download a 33-minute TV show on Netflix. 12 seconds. Okay, 15 seconds. I think it was around 15.
Seconds, yeah.
So how does that? So Adam, you actually had a chance to compare. I mean, you had a chance to test, Verizon's network. How does it compare to that?
It's not quite as fast. We're getting probably 2 or 3 times the speed that we're getting here in New York when I tested Verizon's 5G network in Chicago. So to download a show maybe took about like 4 or 5 seconds, but these things vary, and 15 seconds is still pretty fast.
All right, so let's do one quick speed test just on speedtest.net just to see how fast it is. And again, this is just one of many locations throughout New York. We're downtown right near Thompson Square Park. Okay, so close to 500. Wow, okay. This is better than before. We saw like in the mid 400s before. So download speeds approaching 600 megabits per second. So 579 megabits per second. Upload speeds are actually LTE right now, so we don't expect anything big. And this is the Galaxy S10 5G on T-Mobile's network. It goes for $1,300, so definitely not for for budget seekers. Let's see. All right, so 579 down, 23 up, pretty solid, but definitely not as fast as Verizon.
Climbing though, we started 300.
Yeah, so that's what we have so
better
far.
and better.
For our next trick, we're going to see how long it takes to download an entire season of Sabrina on Netflix over 5G on T-Mobile's network. Let's give it a shot. Now, typically over a 4G network, this would take anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how fast the 4G LTE is. And it looks like this is going pretty fast so far. So, Adam, what would you anticipate for maybe a total time based on the download speeds that we've been seeing?
Probably like maybe 2 to 3 minutes. It's not quite as fast as Verizon when I was in Chicago. That was able to download the season of this show in a minute.
Right.
This is a little bit slower, but T-Mobile has covered more of New York than Verizon had of Chicago. So
Right.
if you balance out, the coverage map versus speed, I'd say it's pretty good.
Okay. So how are we looking so
3
far?
episodes in and 50 seconds, and there are 9, 10, 11 episodes.
11 episodes, okay.
Yeah. So it looks like we're going about 3-4 minutes. I will say it's what, like 85 or almost 90 degrees out here in New York, and running all these tests on the phone is getting a little hot, but I mean that pretty much can't be avoided, right?
Oh, actually, that's good. One thing to check out. Does it actually say 5G?
Oh, so you know what? It just dropped down to 4G, and that may have been a factor of the heat. It's possible. Yeah, because it's going quite a bit slower now.
So that's one thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they told us about that in terms of it potentially slowing down because of the heat.
Yeah, temperature, because the phone will become a brick if it gets too hot. So.
What is it doing now? Is it still on 4G?
Yeah, it's still on 4G.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's
3 minutes and
3 minutes, 50 seconds.
yeah. Okay. All right. So pretty fast, but we'll have to check to see when it actually went from 5G to 4G. Overall, so far so good with T-Mobile's 5G network. We're right outside their store in Times Square, and that's sort of the point. It's not just in one neck of the woods right now. It's actually all over Manhattan, although in pockets. And the difference between before and after speeds between 4G LTE and 5G is about 10x. We're getting about 496 right here. So that is definitely an improvement over 4G. What we want to see is 5G everywhere, and that's going to take some time. For Tom's Guide, this is Mark Spoonhour. Make sure you go to Tom's Guide to see further test results.